Assalamu alaikum and shukran for tuning in to this week's AnNur The Light. I'm pretty sure the early morning routine has set in and the realization that we are able to partake in another Ramadan makes for some very happy people. Accidental Muslims have been making waves with their conferences and get-togethers, so we decided to catch up with them to see what the fuss is all about. Steering the youth back to Islam is Zahir Parker and Khalil Alaka's vision for the growing platform Accidental Muslims. Over the past 2 years, the movement has made waves in inspiring Muslims to live with purpose.
AccidentalMuslims.com is a platform where we want to showcase leaders or leadership in the community. We feel that there's lots of hidden stories that needs to come out, and we want to enable those stories because we believe everybody has a story to tell. The mechanism with which we do it, Khalil, you want to?
Yeah, so the mechanism we wanted to use was a podcast because people value their time and everyone has a smartphone. So we thought, let's do a podcast where people can, because data is getting cheaper, they can listen to it whenever they want, when they're jogging, when they're running, while driving especially. When people see Accidental Muslims, they say, what is that about? Yeah. And we wanted them to ask that introspective question, am I Muslim by accident or am I Muslim on purpose?
The stereotypes of Muslims portrayed in the media created an impetus for the duo to put out content showcasing the extraordinary work ordinary Muslims are doing.
There's no such thing as an accidental Muslim. I don't have a definition for accidental Muslim. We as Muslims have enough tags out there as it is. Accidental Muslim doesn't go without .com. The .com part makes it a platform where we tell stories, where we enliven and enable stories. Like at the conference, alhamdulillah, we provided an opportunity for a 13-year-old young lady, which you get the opportunity to speak in front of a whole room. We wanted a story to come out because it was powerful. It tells us that leadership doesn't know age. There's no age restriction.
When I was in grade 7, my school hosted an Entrepreneurs Day. And I chose to make lemonade with all the lemons that life is constantly throwing at me. My group of so-called friends all isolated me at the ambient hour, as my idea was far too boring for their liking.
People think that we do this full-time, we have 20 full-time employees, but to be honest, it's a part-time gig. I have a full-time job, so he's an attorney as well. But alhamdulillah, look, we just pray that Allah puts barakah in our time, in our efforts, and in our intentions. And I think this is the beauty of what we're trying to achieve.
The aim is to inspire others and help them find their own purpose. They do this by holding regular conferences and interviewing Muslim movers and shakers. Their latest offering, the Unity Conference, held in Johannesburg, saw people from all walks of life being given the platform to tell their stories.
The most important thing is don't look at something else and try and emulate someone else's idea. When you see somebody else who's successful in something, learn the lesson from it, be inspired from it. But just be you. I think that's what people like. If you try too hard, people can tell. The interesting thing for me is that it's everything that we make here that's South African, that's local. It's about small businesses.
I'm a speaker at the Accidental Muslims Conference at Qurtuba Islamic Academy today. And they called me to sort of speak about entrepreneurship and the life of being an entrepreneur, which I think is a bit crazy. I think the amazing thing for me has been that all the speakers have been so remarkable. Just sitting here among these speakers has taught me so much about how everybody has some kind of journey that they're on that brings them to where they are. And what we see generally is just the front face of a person or the front face of a product or a company or something. And we never really know the story that goes behind it. And that's the inspiring part for me.
One of the things we wanted to do, and we hope we were successful, was provide a diverse lineup of speakers. And because we wanted to get different perspectives in. And I believe once we learn to understand each other's different perspectives, we may not agree on everything, but if we can identify and learn from each other's different perspectives, we can actually become more of a united community in spite of our differences.
Accidental Muslim is giving us that platform to show other people that, you know what, you can actually do something with your life, other than just, getting different ideas which are misleading the Muslim community to the extent that you need to be half-half, you understand?
From comedians to nasheed artists to business people, the second annual Accidental Muslims Conference showcased organizations and individuals who contribute to society and have a story to tell.
The next step now is to take this sort of concept. We've been to Cape Town, we've been now in Johannesburg, and it's to take it now to Durban and see the response within the community there. However, the plan also behind the scenes is to have those workshops, is to carry on with our podcast, to build that archive, that database of leaders, and inshallah, let's see how that goes.
And I think we want to concentrate a lot more on youth as well, developing youth programs, having a conference like this for youth at schools. That's something which we're really passionate about as well. It's something that we really want to achieve. So yeah, just keep us in your prayers and du'as, inshallah.
Accidental Muslims has achieved what many others have attempted. It has taken determination, hard work and unfailing faith to ensure the vision of two young men could open the eyes of many to the true essence of what it means to be Muslim.